afternoon. This is Ivan Mara. I hope you guys enjoyed my recent video I made. Talked about the CFL. Yeah. Alright, the folks took the computer. They bought a new computer, so they took the computer, man. Thank God I saved it on my Hotmail, man. Had I not saved it on my Hotmail, my file would have got deleted again, man. I saved my file. Yeah. But my stepfather told me, Ivan, he's like, is there anything you need to save? Obviously, and when he said that, he already took the computer. Yeah, man. Yeah. These are Ivan. Thank God you saved your file. No, thank God I saved my file. The folks took the computer. They're getting a new computer, obviously. My Zane's file was saved on there on the desktop. I saved it on my Hotmail. Thank God. Yeah. I don't want to retype what I wrote down. No, I don't want to do that again right now. Yeah. And the folks really take the computer. Yeah, they did. They took the computer. So, Ivan, do you have anything you want to say? They asked me. I'm like, no. But when they asked me that, they already took the computer. So it's like, yeah. Thank God I saved it, man. I learned my lesson. I'm like, yeah, I'm never gonna just say, well, that's all. I saved it on my Hotmail. I'm never making that mistake again. I learned from my mistakes, obviously. They took the computer. My file got deleted, obviously. On my desktop, I saved it on my Hotmail. Thank God, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and they duped. Yeah, they duped me the first time. They're not gonna dupe me again. The first time I was stupid. I didn't save my file on my Hotmail, and after that, I learned my lesson. I saved it on my Hotmail, just in case they do something to sabotage, obviously. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, they really take away the. Yeah, they did. They took away the computer and they're replacing it with a new computer. Had I not saved my file on my Hotmail, my file would have got deleted again, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. When they asked me, do you have everything saved in the computer, Ivan? They already took the computer. Yeah. Yeah, they don't want me being king, man. The families, right? They'll do anything to run me being king. That's why I learned from my mistakes. I'm never ever not saving on my Hotmail. Every time I work on my book, I always save a file on my Hotmail just in case they want to delete my file and they can't touch my file. Obviously, yeah. That book is a ticket to me being king, obviously. VJ, right? Oh. Yeah. Alright, you guys have that pro league. It's highly unlikely. No, I'm gonna be movie star VJ. That's my dream. I'd rather be movie star than play pro sports right now. I want to turn my book Zays into a movie. I got the greatest movie George ever made. Because I wrote the greatest fast novel written, right? My stepbrother told me it's number one, man, for a reason. Yeah. My stepbrother told me it's number one. Yeah. Told me it's number one. I say, no, I'm talented, obviously. Yeah, I mean, God gave me all the gifts to be successful, obviously. That's like VJ's crazy and she cries, obviously. She knows she got duped. Yeah, I got duped by the gates. Yeah, she got duped by the gates, VJ. That's why she's crazy, obviously. Because the family's locked doors on VJ too. They'll let her make a little bit of money, but they're not going to let her make her tens of billions. No. Yeah, let VJ make her money, but don't let her make her tens of billions. She has the keys, lock the doors on VJ. As you know, I've been able to dupe you too if you sell. That's why I came with the keys. I want the families will dupe, man. They don't want me and VJ making our 80, 100 billion, 50 billion. No, they want me and VJ to be under them being worth like $50 billion after 60 years. You'll be lucky to be worth $50 million after 60, 70 years. I'm going to dupe you, man. That's why I came with the keys. But don't do me, man. Yeah. The fact that the folks take your money either when you're poor. My stepfather always grills me about that $60, man. When he can easily pay the $25,000 off himself, but he chooses to have me pay it off. Well, I never even signed up for that thing, man. Like, he just signed me up for it for death insurance. Well, I never signed for that. Now he demands $60 a month from me, and it drains all my money. Yeah, I only make about $1,000 a month, guys. From Dinties and welfare, I make about $1,000 a month. I make $12K a year, and he takes money from me, man. Yeah. And he even complained about the rent of the electricity. You know, I pay $300 a month electricity and no one in the house helps me out. All that stuff. Yeah, so you take $60 from me when I make $12K a year, you also want me to help you pay $300 for electricity when you can easily pay it off yourself. It's pocket change. You're a fucking multi-trillionaire because they're wicked people, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's what my father gave me the keys. Oh, they don't do me, man. VJ got duped, but she's stupid, obviously. Yeah, I got duped. I want VJ manager. I want movies. She's crazy, VJ. But she cries. Yeah, I mean, I want to be movies. I want to be VJ manager. I got duped, Ivan. Because VJ knows my book is a ticket to freedom and financial control, obviously. She wants to, I want the control and power with you, Ivan. She got duped. Well, she's crazy, obviously. She cries every night to me. She's a crazy woman. She got duped, right? To our justice. By the gates right now. If you're not going to start broccoli, it's highly unlikely. No. Chances are I'm going to be movies. Movies is less risky. It doesn't cost me as much money. I only have to put $3 billion towards Zanus. It's cheaper, obviously. But if they delay this thing till I'm 50, I might start at Pro Hockey League. But chances are I'll just do a different movie. I'll put Zanus on hold. I'll do The Great Escape with Keanu Reeves. Giannis will be about 80. He can still do the movie. And then after Matt Damon will be pushing 70. They'll be in their late 60s. I can still do the movie The Great Escape. I'll just do The Great Escape with Keanu Reeves. Obviously. Because I'd rather be a movie star than be a pro hockey player. I think, being a pro hockey player is cool. It's not the kind of glory of a movie. Movie is much cooler. Yeah, being a movie star is much cooler than starting being a pro hockey player, Ivan. And it's going to cost us way more money, yeah. Like, I have to put like $37 million of my money into the pro league, man. Whereas movies is cheaper. I only have to put like $850 million towards The Great Escape. I make $50 billion off the book, $850 million is pocket change towards The Great Escape, and like $700 million towards the game. It's cheaper. And I make more money. I don't have to put like $15 billion back into the league like the Pro Hockey League. No. The UBJ take all that cash. I don't know, $100 billion, $80 billion, $50 billion in cash. Something crazy for the deal with Amazon, right? That's what I'm saying, huh? Yeah, I was just saying, yeah. Yeah. Ivan, show us more of your book. No, guys, I'm not showing you more of my book. I don't want to spoil the story for you. I already showed you guys enough of my book, right? Volume 1 and 2, but I didn't show you Volume 3. You guys only read the beginning of Volume 3, but I'm not showing you the rest. I don't want to spoil the story for you. You'll see that when you purchase my book. I don't want to spoil the story for you, right? Looking at a masterpiece, man. Amazing story. Yeah. Peter Jackson would tell me, yeah, Ivan, your story is better than my Lord of the Rings. That's what Peter Jackson would tell me, honestly. It's better than my Lord of the Rings. Yeah, it's better than Lord of the Rings. Saying this. I mean, you guys read it, right? Well, you guys didn't read Volume 3. Once you read Volume 3, you'll finally in your mind, yeah, this is a better story than even J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings. Yes. And Brandon Sanders's Way of Kings, man, and George R. R. Martin's Game of Thrones. Better story than all those books. Except for Tolkien's number 1, man. Yeah, that book you wrote's number 1. Hollywood would love this to be all over your story. That's what she told me in those words, right? Hollywood would love this to be all over this, Ivan. She told me that, yeah. And the way she was talking, she was like, it almost felt like she was salivating over my book. Yeah, and that book you wrote's number 1, and Hollywood would love this to be all over this, Ivan, to be all over your story, Ivan. She told me that, my stepmother. Yeah, and you guys read something about my book. You guys know what I mean. Yeah, Ivan, from what we've read, that's amazing shit. Yeah, my book's saying this is a masterpiece, man. You're going to be hooked from the beginning all the way to the end of the story. It's amazing story, serious. It's a masterpiece, man. A masterpiece. Yeah, man. That's how VG cries, and she got, dude, yeah, I mean, I want to be featured in magazine, I want to be a movie star with you, Ivan. She's crazy, that woman. That's why she cries, obviously. Yeah. She cries for personal reasons as well as career reasons, too. She wants to be with me, and she wants to see Ivan. At the same time, she wants to live a life with Ivan. She wants a piece of my banana, my 50 bit off my book. She wants a piece of that, and she wants to be a movie star, being featured in magazine, which is crazy, obviously. Yeah, Ivan, I got, dude, I want to be featured behind you. I want a piece of your blades. Because VG knows I'm going to make a lot of money off my book. Well, she got duped. Yeah, I got duped, but Ivan did not. I got duped, but Ivan did not get duped. Ivan may be poor, but he didn't get duped by the Gates. No, I didn't. I did not get duped by the Gates. It was Victoria Justice got duped by the Gates. She got duped bad, man, by the gatekeepers. Victoria Justice. She got duped badly, man, by the Gates. VJ. Yeah, man, it's bad, man. She got duped badly, man, by the gatekeepers, Victoria Justice. That's why she cries, obviously, because she got duped. Yeah, man. Crazy woman. Yeah, man. Sarah? Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go upstairs and make a coffee myself. Craving coffee. Back in a sec. I'll hit you guys in a sec. We guys on my show. So I thought, wait. Well, I'm supposed to get my coffee to make my coffee. The coffee's brewing. So in a good, like, 5, 6 minutes, I'm going to go upstairs and get my coffee. Yeah. So I'm the Pro Hockey League is risky. I don't want to spend $37 of my money and I flop as a player. I don't want to take that risk. That's why I'm going to be moving over to BG, obviously. Yeah. I might start the pro league, but I highly doubt it. Chances are I'm going to be moving over to BG. BG will tell me, yeah, I will now support you for your pro hockey thing, but you'd rather be a pro hockey athlete than be a movie star with me? I'm like, no. Be movie stars much cooler. Yeah, be movie stars much cooler. Greater glory. It's much cheaper too. The gates might delay this until you're 50, right? If they delay this until I'm 50, my Xanax plans will be fucked up. But I can still make movies with VJ, but I'll do Xanax, but I'll probably put it on hold. Or I can make the Xanax movie, but I have to choose a different cast, obviously. Yeah. But I have to choose a different cast, obviously, right? I don't know. Yeah. Well, I should be king in my 40s. 2033 around there, I should be king. My book is done. I just have to save my money, get it proofread, design my cover, format. My book is done. Around 2029, 2030, I'm going to let the families know. It'll take me maybe 2-3 years to pay the fee. Obviously, but I told you, Ivan, the families don't want you being king. They don't want you being VJ. They don't want you being king. That's why they might delay it. Yeah, we don't want you being with VJ, Ivan, and we don't want you being king. Obviously. But if you start that pro league, will we just support you? Yes, you will, but she will obviously tell me, yeah, Ivan, like, why would you spend $30-some million of your own money into a pro league when you could be a movie star with me and it's much cheaper? Like, for movies, we don't have to spend that much money. Like, why the fuck would you do that, Ivan? It's risky. Like, what if you flop? That's why I'm not doing that. It's risky. I don't want to spend $30-some million in a pro league and I flop as a player, man. Movies, it's much safer. Even though my acting is not the greatest, as long as it's pretty good, I can steer the ship for a movie. With VJ, we'll put on a show on. We're putting on a show, obviously. I'm not going to turn down making Zanus or The Great Escape if they delay this over being a movie. So, no, I'd rather do The Great Escape with Keanu Reeves or Michael B. Jordan with that buzz and hype than be a pro hockey athlete. Being a movie star is much cooler than being a pro hockey athlete. Movies is much cooler than pro sports. It just is, right? Yeah, he's like, yeah, I mean, it's much cooler to be movies. That's why I'm a movie star with VJ, obviously. Yeah. Yeah. Pro sports is risky, man. I could flop, man. I won't take that risk. I'm not taking that risk, man. I want to spend all that money and flop as a player. I'm not taking that risk, man. Yeah. Why have you made many SL videos? Yeah, I made SL videos to entertain you guys. And I might start the league if they delay this, but it's highly unlikely. Chances are I'm going to be a movie star with VJ. Obviously. But the gates might delay this thing for another 16, 15 years, Ivan, when you're like 50 years old. Obviously. If they do, my Xanax plans are all fucked up. Because John Mega, Vaughn, Joe J, Neil Manan, and Aaron Garner are too old for the role. Whereas Idris Elba and Andy Serkis and Don Cheadle and all those guys could still be in the movie, but the younger guys are too old. So I have to choose a different cast. So I can still make Xanax, but I'll choose a different cast. Or I put Xanax on hold for maybe 15, 20 years, and I'll just do The Great Escape with Keanu Reeves, Matt Damon, and Ben Affleck. If they delay this thing until I'm like 50. If they don't, I'm kidding, when I'm in my 40s, I'll do Xanax will be the first movie, obviously, I'll be doing. Yeah. Got some Sarah? Yeah. Yeah. I have 8 smokes left. That's enough for today. After I watch show, you guys, I might rest for maybe like a couple hours. And I'll watch maybe some, I don't know, Perry Stone or Sam Schmool, something like that. I'll watch. Yeah. Yo, Ivan, even though you being a pro hockey athlete is cool, I'd rather see, yeah, you'd rather see me as a movie star with VJ. It's much greater glory, obviously. And it's much cheaper movies, too. That's why I want to be a movie star with VJ, obviously. VJ will tell me, yeah, Ivan, you're crazy, man. I'd rather be a movie. Like, a movie star is much cooler than pro sports live. And if you do pro sports live, we won't see each other that much. Yeah, that's the thing about pro sports. If I'm a pro hockey player, I won't be seeing VJ that much. I'll only see her maybe the home games. I'll see her, but I'll barely have time to hang out with her because I'm constantly training and practicing. And in the off season, I can only take like a month off. I gotta just constantly training. Whereas for movies, I'll be seeing VJ every day. We're together all the time, right? We work in the office. We're together every day. When we film a movie, we're on set together all the time. Movies, I see VJ every single day. I see her for movies. The world tour, I see her every day. For pro sports, I don't see her every day. She'll be doing her music and she's doing her world tour. I'm playing games. We won't see each other that much. That's what it is. Yeah, we're not going to see each other that much time. That's why I want to be a movie star VJ. It's better, obviously. I want to turn my masterpiece into a movie trilogy. Looking at the greatest story ever told. Something better than Lord of the Rings, man. Yeah, man. People even tell me, yeah, man, this is going to top my others. I know people talk about others. Can I get more of that? And I'm like, no, Peter, I'm not paying more money, man. Stop being greedy. That's enough money, greedy pig. Peter's a greedy pig, obviously. I'm not paying him more money, Peter Jackson. He's a greedy pig, Peter Jackson. Can I get more of that? I'm like, no, Mel, I'm not paying more money. Stop being greedy. You guys are greedy pigs. I'm not going to pay you more money, man. Peter's walking with $1 billion in his bank after taxes. That's enough money for Peter. I'm not paying him more money. I'm sorry. I'm not going to have these great escape A's actors do me either. Yeah, 200 like 30 million for Keanu Reeves for a deal for Keanu Reeves, and that's like 170 million his American money. That's not money for Keanu Reeves, and like 40 million for Michael B. Jordan. Around there is enough for him. I'm not going to pay him any more money. He's not worth any more than that. Yeah. Well, what about like 40 million of the royalties for Michael B. Jordan? I'm like, no, Michael B. Jordan's not worth that. I'll pay him like 21, 20 million of the royalties. 20 million of the royalties is good enough for Michael B. Jordan. It depends on how much he's worth. If he's worth like 70 million by then, I'll pay him the bigger A's or contract. If Michael B. Jordan's worth maybe 60 million in like, I don't know, 15 years from now, I'll pay him that like around that 40 million range for the Great Escape. Because chances are I will be doing the Great Escape if I'm king when I'm 50. My first movie will be The Great Escape with Keanu Reeves. Obviously. And I'll do They're Unique and I'll do the Hidden Vampire movie. And then Zanus I'll put on hold maybe for 20 years with better technology and I'll just choose a different cast for Zanus, obviously. That's what I'll do. Or my first movie could still be Zanus, but I have to choose a different cast for the younger guys. But the older guys I'll have the same cast like Andy Serkis, Carl Urban. But those guys can still be your movie. Angelina Bissett, they can still be your movie. But the younger guys like John Mega, Von Jordan, all those guys, they're not good for the movie anymore because they're just too old. They'll be like in their mid-50s. You can't have a mid-50-year-old play a 30-some-year-old person in character. It doesn't work. Why? There's the aging. Yeah, the aging technology is good, but it looks a bit fake. It's like AI. No, man, they look a bit fake. I don't want to do the aging. It's not good. Obviously. Don't have you guys been sending out. Give me a sec, guys. I'm gonna go upstairs and get my coffee. Coffee's ready. Back in a sec. Don't hang up. You guys are on my show. I started for long wait. Well, I was supposed to get my coffee. Yeah, right. Would Vijay support you if you want to be a pro hockey player? Yeah, she would, but she would obviously tell me, Ivan, you're crazy. You'd rather be a pro hockey player than be a movie star with me? Like, movies is much cooler, Ivan. It's greater glory and it's much cheaper. Like, yeah, like the star of pro hockey, I have to put like $30 billion of my money into the league, man. So if I make $50 billion off the book, I just blew more than half my money into the league. And I flop, it's risky. Whereas movies, I don't have to put $3 billion towards Zanus, $600 million towards the game. And even if you don't have to put maybe $400, $500 million towards the studio lot, it's cheaper. And I don't have to put like $15 billion of my money back into like my business, obviously. For movies, me and Vijay don't have to put any money back into the, yeah, except for the budget. Yeah. Obviously, right? Because I will be making my 50 to 100 billion off the Zanus brand, obviously. Like me and Vijay are gonna make like 50 to 100 billion off the Zanus brand. We made all that money, we only have to put 850 million towards the Great Escape and 700 million towards the game. It's pocket change. It's much cheaper than the pro hockey thing, right? That's insane. And it's cooler being a movie star. I'm not gonna choose being a pro hockey player or being a movie star. Are you fucking crazy? Being a movie star is much cooler than being a pro hockey player, right? Greater glory. It's close, but movies is better. Yeah, I mean, movies is better. Yeah, movies is better, man. Especially something like Zanus, man. Everything of Devils and Demons. Assuming they don't delay this, looking at an amazing movie, man. Everything going to be Devils and Demons, man. The most heard movie history. That's why John Mega, Vaughn, Jose G. Monsoon, all those guys, Edris Alba and Andy Serkis, all of them are lucky, man. I think part of that buzzing me. Assuming the gates don't delay this, I'm gonna keep saying that, right? Because they might delay this, Ivan. Me and Vijay are the CEO executives of Skystar Entertainment. Yeah, man. We have a beautiful office. Yeah. And one reason why I'd rather be a movie star than being a pro hockey athlete, I get to see Vijay every day. Like me and Vijay are not separated. Like for the pro hockey thing, I won't be seeing Vijay every day, right? For my away games, I won't see her. And the off season, I can only take maybe three weeks or a month off, and I gotta just keep training. Whereas for movies, once we're done the movie, me and Vijay can take 5 months off, 6 months off, and I see her every day, right? I see my wife every day, right? Even when I'm working on in the movie, I see Vijay every day. I see her on set every day. That's why the movie thing is better, obviously. It's more convenient, obviously. He's like, yeah, for movies, we see each other every day. Every day I see her. And it's cooler being featured on the magazines, being a movie star, than being featured in the magazines, being a pro hockey player. Being featured in the magazines as a movie star is cooler than being featured in the magazines as a pro hockey player. It's close, but the movie thing is better, obviously. Yeah, if it's better, yeah, it's better, obviously. Yeah. That's how Vijay cries, because she's crazy, obviously. Yeah, I mean, I want to be featured in the magazine, I want to be a movie star, I want to sign Megan on Amazon. She's fucking crazy, that woman. Yeah, I mean, I want to sign that mega deal with you with Amazon with you, Ivan. I want to be featured in the magazine, and I want to see you and everything. She's crazy, that woman. Yeah, that's why she cries. She's crazy, one Vijay. Yeah. Yeah. That's why Seth's been crying. Yeah, because Vijay knows it's too late for her, obviously. She sold out, she got duped by the gates. She knows Ivan O'Meara is the only one powerful enough to get her out of Hollywood because he has the keys and he's got them. See, I have the power to save her for her to see Ivan. I have the power to get her out because I have the keys. I'm the only one in the world who can beat the gatekeepers because I have the keys to the game. That's why she's crazy. Because she got duped by the gatekeepers, Vijay, right? You know, I got duped. I'm a fucking idiot, man. I got duped. I got infected. I see hell and I have a shitty career. I want you to get me out. Because I want the power controls, I want the freedom, I want a piece of your blades off your I don't my 50 bit off my boat. She wants a piece of that, obviously. She knows that money, you'll be living life, right? And I want to be movie star with you, Ivan. Like you say, it's your Great Escape movie with Cat Reeves. I want to be movie star with you, that's why she's crazy, BJ. I'm featured in the magazine, which is great. Yeah. Sarah? Yeah. Now watch out for the greedy Hollywood actors agents. The actors want more money. I'm not paying them more money. I'm not going to have these guys. Just like I'm not going to have the hockey athletes dupe me if I said that poorly, which is highly unlikely. I'm not going to have these Hollywood actors dupe me, right? Keanu Reeves' agent wants $250 million in the film profits. I'm not going to give Keanu Reeves $250 million in the film profits. He's not worth that. I can give him $150 million in the film profits, and I'm not going to go any higher than that. That's enough for Keanu Reeves. I'm not going to have him dupe me, Sarah. Ivan, he's big. You know how big this guy is? This is Keanu Reeves, Ivan. He's big, Ivan. Yes, that's why I'm paying him $200+ million for his deal. But Ivan, man, he deserves more. I'm like, no, he doesn't. He's not worth any more than that, man. He's not the main event, man. He'll make a movie better. I'm not going to have Keanu Reeves dupe me and overpay him, man. He's not worth that. And he knows it. Yeah, I'm not worth it. Yeah, Keanu Reeves, you're not the main event, my movie, man. You make a movie better, a little bit more buzz, but you're not the main event. I'm not going to have him dupe me, man. Me and VJ are all to the main event, not Keanu Reeves. And $130-something million for Ben Affleck and Matt Damon and Scarlett Johansson's enough for those guys. I'm not going to pay them any more than that. I'm not going to have those guys do me. That's like $100 million in their American money, and that's what they're worth. I'm not going to pay them any more than that. Otherwise, you're duping me and you overpay them, Ivan, and they're ripping you off. Michael B. Jordan too. I'm not going to have him dupe me, right? All right, what about $50 million with Michael B. Jordan? I'm like, nah, he's not worth that. Gets like 20, 21 million rollies. That's good. It depends on how much he's worth. It's worth like under 70, I'll give him 20, 21 million rollies. That's enough money for Michael B. Jordan. He made $4 million for Sinners. Right? He's making more money what he makes in Hollywood. There you go. Oh, I missed a deal. We don't make this holiday. You guys don't make this holiday. They accept my deal and they sign that contract. I made a deal for the Great Escape. I take them out to dinner, obviously. They part out in my yacht, right, for the movie. Good deal for those guys, right? Yeah. Yeah. Take another shot after this. I'll enjoy the show with you guys. Now that I might rest for maybe like a couple hours, maybe till 8 o'clock. And I'll watch maybe some, I don't know, Perry Stone or Sam Shaboom or something like that. Maybe Brian Lee Durfee. I'll watch a bit of that. I'm going to go to bed after that. I'm off tomorrow, then Wednesday I work at Dinty's, right? Yeah. Yeah. Will VJ be shocked by your book? Yeah, she will. She reads my book. Guarantee VJ will purchase the ebook, right? She doesn't feel like waiting 3 weeks for the print. She purchased the ebook for $22. I read your whole book in like a day, Ivan. I was so hooked reading it. You wrote that book, Ivan? I'm like, yeah, holy shit, Ivan. That's the greatest like story ever told. I know. You wrote that? I'm like, yeah, Ivan, that's a masterpiece, man. That's better than Lord of the Rings and like Game of Thrones and Harry Potter, Ivan. I know. I wrote a better book than George R. R. Martin and even J.R.R. Tolkien. As I told my book's number one. I'm not lying, guys, right? Yeah, as you guys read, yeah, Ivan, there's something unique about your book when I read it. Yeah, the characters jump on a page like a movie. It's constant entertainment when you read it. That's why you're looking at the best $22 or $80 you're going to spend in your life, obviously. Most people are going to buy the ebook, obviously, because it's cheaper, right? But a good chunk of the world will buy the print, too. The rich can easily afford it. $80 to the rich is pocket change. If you're a multi-millionaire, $80 is chump change. Was the average person, $80 is a bit steep, obviously. That's why a lot of the average guys will probably just pay $20 and read the ebook on their laptop. But a good chunk, the book nerds are going to most likely going to buy the print. The book nerds like having a print collection in their house or their apartment. But the $80 is worth it. Zane's is the greatest story ever told, man. It's a masterpiece, man. As you guys read, right? It's an amazing book. Yeah, man. They ignore the haters. There might be some haters out there. Yeah, I liked Ivan's book. It's a masterpiece, but it's a bit raw. A little bit raw. I like Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones better. Yeah, if you like Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones better than Way of Kingsbury, I understand, guys. art hits everyone in different ways. But I highly doubt it, as Zanus is a better book than all those books, man. It's a masterpiece. When you read it, it's an amazing story. It was sad when you read the book, especially when you volume 3, where I almost post over you. Yeah. 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 All right, your step parents really took, yeah, they took away the computer. They replaced it with a new computer. When that computer was working just fine, they took that computer. But I saved it on Hotmail. I don't have to worry about them deleting my file ever again, right? I never made that mistake ever again. That's how you know they're fucking crazy people. Yeah, man. My file protected me. I saved my file on my Hotmail. Thank God. Oh my goodness, I saved it on my Hotmail, right? Yeah. 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 That's what the Gates want you to sell. Yeah, they don't want me making that money. They know if I don't sell, I'll be making my, I don't know, my 50, 70, 80, 100 billion off the Zanus brand. They know that. They don't want to make that money. Crazy people. Yeah, they do BGI, they're going to doopy doopy sell, right? You're not going to get 10, $20 million off your book if you sell it. They're going to take all your money and dupe you, man. That's why I came with the keys. My father came with the keys. The way the economy's so dupe you, man. Yeah, man. I know I don't like the keys, I mean, true, but that's how you open the door and make your money, obviously. Yeah, man. So thinking of your picture, yeah, even if Ivan only makes 50 million off his book, that's peanuts compared to the tens of trillions we're making. With that money, Ivan can start a film studio with VJ Barrett in Hollywood. And he can fund his movie, his game, and sell his merch. All those rights are his. We don't touch that money. We can't touch it because Ivan, yeah, Ivan did not sell to us. We can't touch his money. Yes, I not sell to gatekeepers. They can't touch my money. Obviously, my father protecting me. Obviously, yeah. If Ivan doesn't sell to you, you can't touch my son's money. That's his money. You can't touch it. They have to listen, they have to bow to the will. My father, yeah. Well, Ivan didn't sell to us. We can't. Yeah, they can't touch my money on my book. Yeah. As long as you don't sell Ivan, the gates can't touch your money. You can now make your tens of billions. They can't dupe you because you didn't sell to them. Obviously. Yeah. Whereas if you sell to them, that's how they have the power to close the doors on UVG's career and lock the doors on you guys and steal all your money and give you the leftover peanuts. You'll be lucky to get like 3 million, 4 million for a movie, Ivan. Sell to the gates 5, 6 million for a movie, and they're gonna take all your billions, man. All the companies. They're gonna dupe you. As if I sell out, they're gonna put me in Hollywood. VJ Ivan, if you sell to us, we'll put you in Hollywood. You get to see PJ, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you only get to hang out for maybe 5 hours a day, and you have to bang more people forever, man. My life will be destroyed, and BG will be crying around her like she doesn't see Ivan. It won't work. And she's garbage and trash, Ivan. Don't forget that. Her justice is trash. Like, I'm not fucking stupid. Many men touch her if she sees hell. She's obviously garbage and trash, obviously. You don't sell Ivan, you get her fresh. Obviously. Whereas those men in Hollywood got a garbage and trash Victoria Justice, obviously, was I get her fresh. They got a trash version of Victoria Justice, those guys. They didn't get her with glowing. You get her with glowing beauty too, Ivan. Obviously. But you get your freedom forever with VJ. You don't have to do anything. The money off your brands and everything is yours. You didn't sell to the gates. The gates can't touch your money. That's why I came with keys. That way I can get my freedom with VJ. And escape from their crazy Hollywood system that they own, right? That's how you escape, Ivan. God gave you the keys. That way you can escape with VJ. You can get out. You're not in the Hollywood system. You're out. And you get your freedom and you don't have to do anything. And all that money that you make off your brands, Sky Entertainment, your Zane School, your Great Escape, that money all goes to you. They don't touch it. They can't touch it. I did not sell to the gatekeepers, obviously. That's what I'm saying. That's what God gave you the keys, Ivan. Where you get your freedom and your financial control. You get me all fresh yourself with one beauty. Hey, even though the world made you pay Ivan, you get BJ fresh all to yourself with Gwen Beauty. Whereas those men got a trash Victoria Justice without the Gwen Beauty. It's a slap obviously in their spirit round way they get what they deserve. And those women did not get Ivan with Gwen Beauty either. That's why it's a setup, obviously. Yeah. Yeah. Why will there be press conferences for your Sky Entertainment Company? No. Only pro sports you have press conferences. For movies, there is no press conference. You don't see actors doing press conferences for movies. No. Movies, you kind of keep it behind the scenes. They'll interview me about and VJ and all stuff, but it's a written interview, a catalog, online catalog, and the magazine pictures are for you. That's what it's like for the movies. Whereas for pro sports, you have press conferences, obviously. For movies, there is no press conferences. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what me and VJ live in life. Anyways, guys, this is where I wear on the show. As I'm saying, peace. I'm gonna take a shower and enjoy you guys. Peace out, guys. Don't hate him, son. You guys on the show.